Alright, what up YouTube? It's Luca here, back with a different kind of video. So this video is gonna be a little bit different from what I usually do, because in this video I'm going to be picking my favorite Pokemon of every type. So this is based on a few months ago I saw a Reddit post of someone listing their favorite Pokemon of all time, and yeah, they showed a way how to get an image of them all together, which is using this site. I'll put it in the description below. So I thought that would be a really interesting idea for a video, but then I forgot about it for several months, and then I remembered it, but then I didn't really have time in my upload schedule. But now I have, so today I'm here, several months after I got this idea. So the basic premise is pretty simple. You fill in a Pokemon that you like, and then at the end you can get an image of all the Pokemon in together. And as you can see, it's not restricted to anything. You can choose any Pokemon you want, whether it's a pre-evolution, a Mega Evolution, a G-Max form. So yeah, let's not beat around the bush anymore. Let's see what my favorite Pokemon is. So first up in this list we have Grass, which I think is actually going to be a little bit of a hard one. So because there's a lot of grass type Pokemon. Let's see which grass Pokemon do I like. I can't really think of one that immediately stands out to me, or that I have some kind of like personal connection with in the games. I guess I like Victini, which is kind of cool. I like Ferrothorn actually. Ferrothorn might actually be the one. Kartana is also really cool. Rillaboom, I guess. Oh yeah, something that I probably also should mention is that there are several ways to rank something as like favorite, whether that's based on like competitive viability, design, or just battling with it. I'm gonna, as someone who plays competitive Pokemon a little bit frequently, I'm gonna try to base them on both design and competitive viability. And as such, I think Kartana might be my favorite Pokemon, because competitively, my favorite grass type Pokemon, because competitively it's very good, and it's also got a really interesting design, being based on, of course, origami. So yeah, I don't really have much to say about it. I don't really have some kind of personal connection with it because I never played Gen 7 or Gen 8. But I do use it quite a lot in like competitive Pokemon because it's so good. So yeah, and design-wise it's also pretty good. So the grass type Pokemon goes to Kartana. So next up is Fire, and I think this one is pretty clear cut for me. I mean, let me just scroll through the list. I like Blaziken, but not to a degree that I would consider it my favorite. Yeah, I think this one is pretty clear. I really like Chandelure, but I feel like I'm gonna save Chandelure for the ghost type slot, because there's not really that much ghost types. So I feel like Chandelure is better in that slot. So for the fire type, I'm picking Victini. Victini is it's really cute, it's really strong, and yeah, I just like it. It's a very good fire type with, of course, its signature move V-Create. And on top of that, it's also a psychic type, which is really cool. It gets access to like Bolt Strike, which is also really, really strong. So yeah, not much to say about it, other than the things that I just said. It's just really cool. So yeah, fire type slot goes to Victini. There he is. Okay, next up is water. Also a category that I don't really think I have, something straight off the bat, but let's look through them. Which water type do I actually like? I guess Gyarados is cool. But I really like Azumarill, actually. Azumarill might be the one. Oh no, wait, of course. It's Quagsire. I love Quagsire. It's just like adorable. Its design is so goofy, but also kind of cute. And competitively, it's actually more viable than you'd think with Unaware. So it's actually a pretty good stall and defensive Pokemon. But yeah, I just like it because of its design. Like, look at him. He has no idea what's going on, and he doesn't have to. So yeah, Quagsire, my favorite. And yeah, there he is. Look at him. Even his art is so cute. I just like Quagsire. Honestly, for a lot of these, I'm not going to be giving, that much backstory. A lot of these are just going to be, yeah, I like those. They're cute, they're funny. They're competitively good. Like, that sort of stuff. Okay, so next up is normal. Another crowded category. And one that I don't really think I have that much of an affiliation with. Ditto is pretty cool, I will say. But for the rest, there's not really that much slacking, maybe. And beyond that, I mean... Oh, of course, the god. I feel like this is a little bit cliche, so... Bidoof is the most powerful Pokemon, but let's nominate something for runner-up. And then I nominate Bibarel. No. I'm just actually gonna see. I mean, Regigigas is cool, but not very good. So let's see. Oh, of course, I really like Wooloo. I mean, who doesn't? It's just a cute little sheep. And... yeah, this one is just purely based off of design. Wooloo is not competitively good, as far as I know at least. But yeah, it's just a little sheep. When Gen 8 came out, I was a really big fan of Wooloo. And there's not much more to say about it. Alright, what's next? Electric. I feel like this is gonna be pretty hard to choose. Not because there's so much electric types, but because I kind of like the electric type myself. So I have a lot of Pokemon that could potentially make the cut. But like, I really like Magnezone, is a really good one. Rotom is of course really cool, the way it can switch between different forms. I really like Calvantula, personally. Thundurus is good, Zekrom is good. Tapu Koko is really good. Zeraora. Oh, I think that title has to go to Zeraora. It's strong and it's really cool. And yeah, that's just kind of all there is to it. It's strong and it's cool. I mean, what more would you want in a Pokemon, I guess. Okay, next up is Psychic. Let's see, what kind of Psychic types are there? Alakazam is of course really cool and really strong. You have Slowbro, Executor, Mr. Mime, Mewtwo. I mean, Mewtwo is a fan favorite. But yeah, I feel like it doesn't just appeal to me that much. I mean, Wobbuffet is really cool. Metagross, Latias and Latios are also really cool. I feel like Glade might make the cut, but I'm still not quite sure on that. Oh no, I think I found it. I really like Reuniclus. Reuniclus is also pretty strong. And I really like its transparent design. I just like looking at it. Just its idle animation. Yeah, I think it's got a great design. And it's also very strong. You can do like Calm Mind and Trick Room to make it, you know, basically unbeatable. And it's also got some good abilities, like Overcoat is, you know, probably the worst one out of these. Magic Guard and Regenerator, all really strong abilities. So yeah, Reuniclus is my... Wait, how do you spell that? There he is. Reuniclus is my pick for the Psychic type. Next up is Fighting. This is no contest, literally. I have only one favorite fighting type, and that is Girder. So this one actually does have a bit of backstory behind it. So way back in the day, the first Pokemon game, mainline Pokemon game I ever played was Pokemon White 1. And in that game, the ace of my team was a Girder. I just picked it up after, like in that area by the second gym, the Pinwheel Forest, I think. Before you actually enter the forest, where you can catch a Timber. And I kept it with me, and he was my strongest Pokemon. Like the ace of my team, not my starter, but Girder. I don't know why I did that. It just happened to be. And he was also the first Pokemon, this Girder, was also the first Pokemon that I leveled to 100. So yeah, that was pretty cool. I never evolved this, of course, because Conkeldurr is a trait evolution. But still, for being the ace in my first Pokemon playthrough ever, Girder is my favorite fighting type. And in a similar vein, my favorite rock type is Rampardos. So this one also has some backstory behind it. Yeah, at the beginning of the new school year, you know, so this year when the summer came to an end, I started at university. And I often had, you know, long breaks between lessons where I didn't have much to do on campus. And then I told that this story before in a Pokemon Go video, but yeah, one day a friend of mine that I knew from secondary school, who also attended the same university, he helped me install a Pokemon Platinum randomizer on my laptop so I could have something to do in those breaks. And yeah, the starter that I picked was a Rampardos. So yeah, I recently finished that playthrough and it really made me appreciate Rampardos more. Competitively, it's not very good. I mean, it's very strong, but it's not very fast and also not very bulky. So yeah, it gets outsped and one hit KO'd. But I don't care. For a single player, it's actually, you know, pretty useful. Alright, next up, Ground. It's I don't really know a standout ground type for me personally. I mean, we've already done Quagsire. Gligar and Gliscor could be potentially very cool as against Steelix. Swampert is of course a fan favorite. For the rest, Garchomp is of course a fan favorite. But for the rest, I mean, Landorus is very cool. You've got the Zygarde. And yeah, I don't really know for ground types. I mean, yeah, this is the first one that I'm actually genuinely kind of stumped about. Yeah, I don't really know what to do here. Let me see. I guess something like Flycon maybe, or Groudon, but that just seems like it's a little bit like cheap. Yeah, I don't actually know. Yeah, I don't actually know a favorite ground type. I guess I'm just gonna have to go with the, you know, the old standby, Landorus. Landorus is of course very strong, and yeah, a lot of people think its design is not very good, but I tend to disagree. I kind of like it. Of all the genies, the design. So yeah, I couldn't really pick one, so I just went with Landorus. But I still think Landorus is very cool. A lot of ground types are very cool. So then, yeah, then this one, I guess, just gets the edge over the rest. This video is just turning into me just rambling all over the place, stuttering. You can probably tell that I do not have a script for this, but that doesn't matter. Anyway, next up is flying. So there, I feel like that's steel. I want flying. No, that's ghost. Flying. Okay, there we go. So there are a lot of great flying type Pokemon, I feel like. I really like Cypher. Cypher's cool. And of course the birds are cool. Dragonite is cool. Crobat is cool. And for the rest, Skarmory is pretty cool. But I don't really know which one's the best to pick. I feel like maybe Togekiss, potentially. But let's look into the later. No, actually, I feel like Yveltal. Yveltal's really cool. It's like very menacing, and I mean it's a legendary, so of course it's gonna be good. I actually really like Yveltal's design. It kind of just meant to be, you know, something dark, which is pretty fitting because it's also a dark type. Its signature move, its signature flying move, Oblivion Wing, is also pretty cool. It steals your life away. And its ability Dark Aura is also pretty cool design-wise. Like this Pokemon's presence is so dark that dark type moves get powered up. That's just cool as hell. So yeah, another one where I didn't really know what to pick, but I feel like Yveltal clutches it out. Okay, so next up is Bug. I feel like I already have a winner because I really like Scizor. But yeah, let's just check to see if there's another that I really like. I like Galvantula, but I don't feel like I like it to the level that I prefer Scizor. Yeah, I just like Scizor. Like, it's really cool, it's really good, it's just, like, look at it. This thing is cool and strong, and yeah, that's as I said before, that's all you want, that's all you ask for in a Pokemon. So, favorite bug type is Scizor. Okay, so next up is Poison, and I feel like I've also already got a clear winner here. Like, don't get me wrong, there are a lot of cool poison types. But I feel like none are as cool as Galarian Slowking. This is kind of like purely based off of its design. I really like its design. Just because, you know, I like purple. And it's just so weird, its design, that I kind of have to prefer it. So yeah, favorite poison type is Slowking. Alright, next up is Dark. So I feel like this also might be a crowded category because there are a lot of cool dark types. Weavile, Umbreon, Tyranitar, Houndoom. Of course, Sharpedo, Absol. I actually really like Absol. I feel like... Oh yeah, there are a lot of great dark types, damn. Yeah, I don't really feel like I can really choose, but I feel like I'm gonna just really... Okay, so I could choose a lot of these, like I don't honestly want to pick all of these because... But if I really have to pick one, I think it's gonna have to be Darkrai. Like, this Pokemon's design is just so cool. And yeah, it did get nerfed because its signature move Dark Void was nerfed to 50% accuracy. Because in doubles it was, you had Smeargle doing it with Dark Void. Wait, that sentence sounds really wrong, but never mind, I'm not cutting that out. And its design is also really good. And even though, Dark Void is nerfed, like its base stats are still really freaking high. So, yeah, also in my Pokemon Platinum run, my final battle, like my final team, had a Darkrai on it. And even though I only used it like once in the entire Elite Four, it was still pretty cool to have. So Ghost, I already told you, it's what Ghost was gonna be. It's Chandelure. Like back when I played White 1, my first Pokemon game ever, I also had a Chandelure, and I've always just liked its design and loved its power. Because, well, I might just be able to show you, Chandelure has absolutely stunning power. We go Ghost. And then you go, Chandelure has absolutely stunning power. Look at that, 145 base special attack. And it's also quite fast, which is pretty cool. And yeah, I've always just loved its design. It's shiny in particular, I think is really cool, even though I've never had a shiny Chandelure in any game myself. But yeah, because of that, Chandelure takes the cake. Okay, we only have 4 more types to go. Damn, this goes by fast. Alright, next up is Ice, which I'm gonna be honest, I'm not really feeling too sure about. Because, well, I guess I feel like this is gonna be a two-way. Because there's 2 Ice-type Pokemon that I really like. The first one is Curium. Just base Curium. I kind of like its design. And the second one is Galarian Darmanitan. Like, both of them are really good. Both of them... Well, I guess both of them are really good, but in terms of design, I feel like Curium does take it away. Like, it's just an Ice Dragon. I feel like this was the first Ice Dragon. And is it the only Ice Dragon? Is it the only Ice Dragon? Well, except for like its other forms. Yeah, this might be the only like Ice Dragon Pokemon then. I've always thought that was such a cool typing. So yeah, for Ice type Pokemon, Curium takes it away. Not to mention, I think Curium, outside of like Zekrom, Curium was the first legendary I ever like legitimately caught outside of the main story. And it was honestly like crazy. It was such a legendary encounter in like the blizzard that it was causing. So yeah, that was honestly super cool. Okay, so getting close now. Next up is Steel. And I honestly don't really know what Steel I would put here. I mean, Dialga is pretty cool. Heatran is pretty cool. Ferrothorn is pretty cool. Aegislash is also pretty cool. And for the rest, yeah, I think that's it. Of course, Zacian. I don't know what's the correct pronunciation. Zacian is very cool. And it's very good, but I don't feel like I personally like it as much as maybe some others. I feel like in terms of steel types, it's gonna have to probably go to Lucario. I mean, it's designed to be people's favorite Pokemon. I mean, it's got a signature move. It's got, it's relatively easy to obtain. And yeah, its base stats are also pretty good. You know, a lot of attacking. which a lot of people are going to be making use of. Competitively, it's not that good anymore. Although I think Mega Lucario might actually be better than Lucario. I mean, conceptually, I like Mega Lucario's design more than regular Lucario. And yeah, you know what? This title is gonna go to Mega Lucario. Here we go, Mega Lucario. Okay, so we have only 2 more types to go. And the next one, I think, is probably gonna be the hardest one to pick. It's Dragon. Just because there are so many awesome Pokemon here. I've already picked Curium, so I can't pick that one again. But yeah, there are so many cool Dragon types, so I don't even know where to begin. So, I mean, Dragonite is cool. Everything here is cool, actually. So, perhaps maybe I need to start looking at, you know, Dragon type Mega Evolutions. Because, yeah, those might just make me be more decisive. I mean, I guess Kommo-o has a cool idea behind it and has a signature like Z move. But I'm quickly looking up some the Dragon type Mega Evolutions right now. Okay, so which Dragon types have Mega Evolutions? Mega Altaria is really cool. But beyond that, Mega Charizard X is also really cool. Mega Garchomp, I don't really like that as much. The Mega Lady Twins, don't really have much to say about those. Oh, you have Mega Rayquaza. Mega Rayquaza is actually really cool. I feel like that one might just take the cake. Where is it? Rayquaza. Yeah, like Mega Rayquaza's design is honestly super cool. And I mean, it was so strong that it was the first Pokemon to be banned from Ubers. Like, not technically. I guess Arceus was kind of half banned in Generation 4. But, you know, just... It was the first Pokemon to be officially banned from Ubers because it was just so strong. Even when facing other legendaries. And, you know, that's just awesome. Okay, so now we've arrived at the last Pokemon type. It's the most recent one, Fairy. And honestly, there are a lot of Pokemon here that I strangely really like. I mean, I like Mega DNC. I like Tapu Fini. I like Tapu Koko. I like Azumarill. I already said that. Xerneas is a little bit for me, just because I feel like it's so overused. But yeah, I feel like the win this time has to go to Azumarill. It's very cute. It's also very strong. And yeah, as I've said before, that's kind of all I ask for in a Pokemon. A cute or awesome design. And it being, you know, pretty strong. Azumarill, of course, has Belly Drum Aqua Jet, which is really cool. It's also got, you know, Water and Fairy typing, which is actually pretty good. And I don't feel like I need to justify it anymore, mostly because I can't come up with more reasons. So that's it. That's my favorite Pokemon of every type. Let's get this image. No, and now I need... Okay, I'm not a robot. This has a bike. This has a bike. This one too. Here we go. So now I can download the image. So here we go, guys. Here we have it. Here you have it. My favorite Pokemon of every type. So for favorite grass type is Kartana. My favorite fire type is Victini. My favorite water type is Quagsire. Favorite normal type is Wooloo. Favorite electric type is Zeraora. Favorite psychic type is Reuniclus. Favorite fighting type is Girder, and favorite rock type is Rampardos. Favorite ground type is Landorphirian. Favorite flying type is Yveltal. Favorite bug type is Scizor. Favorite poison type is Galarian Slowking, actually. Favorite dark type is Darkrai. Favorite ghost type is Chandelure. Favorite ice type is Based Curium. Favorite steel type is Mega Lucario. Favorite dragon type is Mega Rayquaza, and favorite fairy type is Azumarill. So guys, thank you for watching this video. You can create your own image at this site. Yeah, this was honestly pretty fun to do, but you know, I had to think really hard. And yeah, I hope to see you all in a good mood in the next video. Tell me below what your favorite Pokemon of a given type is, I guess. Let's start some discussion. Not too violent though. And yeah, I'm going to go now. Goodbye everyone.